Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zebo Nation Plays the FM Scout Academy Challenge with FC Dallas. And here we are, Season 6 playoffs, and mystery is solved as to who we're going to play in the MLS Cup. It's the New England Revolution. That's right, we've made it to the MLS Cup. This is one of our goals in this series, is to win that dang old cup, and we're going to try to do it versus New England. They get the game at their place because they finished one place higher than us in the Supporters' Shield. So, they get a little bit of an advantage from that, but it's one game, it's winner take all, so it's not going to be too much of an advantage. Let's take a look at this New England squad and see what they've got to offer. Looks like they're going with the 4-3-3 wide as well with the defensive midfielder. We've seen this formation quite a bit this season. It's definitely a popular formation amongst MLS teams, but they got a pretty good squad here. Good goalkeeper, Freddie Woodman, 3.5 stars. He's very, very good out there. Let's see. I don't recognize too many of these players other than Bobby Wood. He's a good striker. I've had him on the U.S. national team. He can play lots of different positions. He's more of a defensive forward, though, so maybe he's not going to give them quite the offensive punch that another player might, seeing that he's their lone striker up there. I don't know how good of an idea that is to have your lone striker be a defensive forward, but you know what? That's your business, not mine. Connor Wickham looks like a pretty good player, 28-year-old Englishman. 18 strength, 6'3". Holy cow, that guy's a beast out there on the right wing. 16 jumping reach. We got to keep an eye on old Connor Wickham. See, he's right side. That means he's going to be coming down our left-hand side, which means he's going to be going up against our best defender, so that's okay for us. And then on the other side of the field, Diego Fagundes, Uruguayan player. He looks pretty good as well. Not quite as physically intimidating. Only 5'8", only 9 strength, 7 jumping reach. So we got to pay a little bit more attention to his flair and skill than just sort of raw physical talent. So they look pretty good. Defensively, they seem a little shaky here. 22-year-old central defender Vladimir Saldana. He's all right. He's big dude, 6'6", 14 strength, 16 jumping reach. So, he's the kind of defender I might put back there. But only 2-star in ability. He's very young. And Steve Birnbaum, 30 years old. He's got some of that veteran savvy to make up for his young teammate. But even he only rated at 2.5 stars. So their defense is kind of weak. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to point it out there. They got a little bit of a weak defense. They don't have much coming off the bench either. They got a few injuries going on. So I think this is definitely a beatable team. So let's go to our match preview, see what this is all about. We played New England this year, I believe, once. Beginning of the season, we beat them 3-1. See if we played them any other time. Nope, just the cup. So we only played them that one time, as far as I can see, just sort of scanning the roster here. They got a big old American flag as their logo, so it's kind of hard to miss their logo. All right, so 3-1 victory at the beginning of the season. That means we should win easily, right? All right, so Jesse Gonzalez, our goalkeeper, is still out, but as you saw in the last match, Oscar Sanchez, our backup keeper, is very good. He got man of the match, so why not keep him in there? Not that we have any choice not to. But speaking of keeping him in there, I'm going to keep Kellen Acosta at right fullback. He's played so well in these playoffs. We're going to keep him out there. Johnson, Zimmerman, Escobedo round out the defense. Our defense is much stronger than theirs, so we'll see how that works to our advantage, hopefully. Van de Castile, I'm a little shaky about Van de Castile. He hasn't played too well in the playoffs. But at defensive midfielder, you don't have to play too well. You just got to play your part. So if he can just play his part, we'll be okay. Ulloa's had a very quiet playoffs. Thompson has had a lot of work. He's got a couple of goals here and there. One free kick goal that was very good. So, he's been our best midfielder, no doubt about it. Zamora's gotten involved from that central midfielder, or that attacking midfielder, I should say. But again, a little bit erratic, but good enough to keep his position. And then Alcantara and Washington. We need a big game from these guys. We need much, much, much more production, especially from Alcantara, our leading goal scorer. We can't have this dude going scoreless. It's just not. It doesn't help anybody. And then Washington back in the starting lineup. He doesn't like big games, but hopefully he can come up with one performance. Just all we need is a goal. All we need is a head-on from this guy. Just something. Just give us something from that striker position. I don't think we can rely on another 0-0 draw. That's not going to get us anything. So this is what we're going with. We're going with our number one squad. The only change we had to make was one of our backup defenders, Sal Bailey, got a little sick over the weekend, caught the flu, so he's out. Joshua Mendez is in as a reserve role, reserve fullback, but hopefully we don't need him too much. And there we go. We're going to submit that roster and move on. I anticipate a nervy game. Most likely go all the way to penalties. That's possible. All right, so we're at Gillette Stadium, the big old NFL stadium. I don't know, 65,000 plus people, so it's going to be a huge crowd. From the American Soccer Free Press, Evan Hewitt, experienced and respectful journalist, asks this question. You've had a bit of a break recently. It's now been 13 days since your last fixture. How do you see this affecting your players? I'm not concerned myself with what has happened prior to the match. My focus is solely on what's ahead. All right. Terrible answer, but that's the answer I've given. Ooh, they got their red, white, and blue stripes on here. Interesting. We got our reds with the white vertical stripes, horizontal stripes. Apply advice to the team. Okay, they got Clark at the striker position. Who is this fella? 22 years old, valued at $1 million. Very pacey. Agility, acceleration. This guy's got good physical. He's got good stats all around. This guy's all right. His technicals aren't that great, other than finishing, free kick taking, penalty taking. Maybe that's why he's in there. He's in there for his penalty taking. But he's got some flair, some aggression, some bravery. This kid is coming to play. Might need to take a look at him for the USA team. But we'll close down on him. Fagundes is there. It's fine. And they're moving Bobby Wood out to the right side. Interesting. So we don't have to deal with that other guy we were looking at. Interesting. Okay. I don't think Mark Clark was the dude we were looking at now. Mark, different guy. All right, so I think we're okay. I think we're feeling good. Let's continue to the pep talk here. Remind the players that the fans have been with us all season. All right, let's get passionate. I don't know. Give the fans something to cheer about. That's fine. All right, so we took their advice on that. Instruction-wise, let's keep it the same. Our assistant coaches wanted us to go with the standard route, just so we can get a feel of the game and make any adjustments. But I think we'll go control. It's got us this far, so let's stick to it. Here we are, Gillette Stadium, not quite full. Not quite all 65,000 people there, but it's a decent crowd, a pretty good crowd. I don't know how many of our Dallas fans showed up, but maybe we can see a shot of the crowd and get an idea. There's Fagundes trying to make a run. He's challenged by Alcantara. Here they are now trying the left side. Ooh, is Farrell? Nope. Sanchez makes the stop. All right, it's good for our guy to get his hands on the ball early. Warm up, get rid of some of the nerves, the jitters. Sanchez with the kick. Nice steal from Van de Castile. He can't quite keep it going. Let's see if we can beat Fagundes to the ball. Johnson does it. Good man. Oh, but he loses it. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is bad. Oh, what a stop. What a stop from Sanchez. Point blank shot. He stones him, standing on his head, as they say in hockey terms. All right, so we've weathered that little storm. Now, we might have to switch to counterattack if this keeps up. If they keep challenging us, we must close down on Andrew Farrell. Encourage our players to try more short passing. We'll hold off on that. Or we should encourage our players to try more long balls. Okay, here they are with another play. Zamora gets the steal, sends it up to Alcantara. Can he get it wide? Nope, he gets it stolen. Go Van de Castile. Let's go, boys. Let's do something. All right. So we're going to switch to counterattack here. Hopefully they don't score a goal. And we're going to see what happens. All right, Farrell to Wood. Let's put a stop on that. Good man. There's Acosta. Sends it deep. There we go. Washington. They just look like they're ready to be counterattacked. Here's Washington. Boy, they keep stealing the ball from us. I think that's our problem. Giving away too many fouls. That's fine. Here they are with a free kick to Clark. Let's mark that dude. Van de Castile with a nice steal. This is a very defensive game. Both teams are getting the ball down to the other side of the field and then turning it over. So let's see if we can turn that into some offense here. Let's get a steal. Oh, Clark. It's not what we wanted at all. Did not want to go down to this team with the sort of offensive woes we've been having recently. We haven't scored more than 2 goals in quite a while. Here's Clark. Ugh, Sanchez dove the wrong direction. I think it was deflected. So we'll see 30 minutes gone. They've still got the ball. I'm not happy about this. Get the steal. Come on, get the steal. There it is. Nope. Deflection again. They're going to get a corner out of it. We need a steal and a long ball downfield is what we need. There's Zamora or Zimmerman sending it long. Can't go down 2 goals. That's just not going to help anybody except for them, and we don't want that. Farrell sending it up to Bobby Wood. Let's close down on that guy. Nope. Sanchez is there easily, though. Stops that cross. 30 minutes gone already in the half. Alex Johnson has made a lot of mistakes today. Okay, here we go. Thompson with the free kick. Sends it in. Zimmerman gets a head on it. Sends it wide, though. That would have been a nice goal before the end of the half. Tie it up. Here we are, 40 minutes gone. They get another free kick. Farrell loses it, but Wood is there. Costa Ulloa trying to head it out of danger. Come on. Oh, that's no good. Oof. All right. Okay, so we're going to probably make it to the halftime, down a goal. We got 1 minute of stoppage time, and there it goes. All right, so we should tell the team their performance has not been good enough. Let's be assertive. Expect to see a much better second half from you. Everybody's looking motivated. Instructions. All right, let's take some of this down a notch. Let's go attacking. Be more expressive. All right, so we're going to have to attack these guys and get that goal. Cantara, Thompson, Van de Castile. Let's go, boys. Let's make some plays. They are still pressuring us pretty decently. That was a tricky pass. Alcantara gets his foot on it, gets it stolen. Not happy about this at all. Washington offsides. Escobedo gets a foul, gets a yellow card. All right, don't like that. Here's a corner kick, though. Ulloa sends it into nobody in particular. Washington's going to track it down, though. Get it back to Ulloa. He sends it all the way back to Van de Castile, who just launches it. Come on, brother. It's not what we want. Let's work the ball in the box. All right, so we are pushing our defense up a little bit. See if Zamora can win it. Nice win. Can't. What are our fullbacks doing? They should be moving up in the attack. I don't like this that they're staying back. Washington gets it to Zamora. There we go. See if we can get it out to Escobedo. There it is. See if he can make a play. Get it to Washington. There it is. Header. Not much on that. Not much on it, but that's kind of what we want from our offense. Get the ball to Washington so he can head it on. Hopefully get it to Alcantara. There's a steal. Nope. Keep an eye on Wood. Don't foul him. Oh, boy. Farrell seems to be getting open way too much. Johnson, nice header. Johnson winning all these balls on the back line. Ooh, come on. There we go. Thompson, start the counterattack. Here we go. Washington, Alcantara. What did we get out of that? We got a throw in. 52 minutes gone. That's still plenty of time to get a goal here. Back out to Acosta. Now we still have Cole sitting on the bench in case we need him. Zamora, nice move around the defense. He's getting triple covered here. Come on, somebody get it outside. There's Alcantara. We'd rather have him finishing than creating. But, I mean, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Zimmerman settles it down. Come on, boys. We're starting to regain our possession, and that's what we like to do. But we need to get some chances out of this. They keep denying our chances. There we go. There we go. Washington, no. All right, instructions. So we're going to go wide. Play it wide. See if that does any better. Here's Ulloa. He's going to take a shot, I'm sure. There it is. Oh, just wide. All right, so we'll see if these changes do anything for us. Maybe we can send it down, get a cross into Washington. Because they're really stifling us down the middle. Their defensive midfielders playing very well against us. 60 minutes down. Everybody's looking pretty okay. Nobody's real bad other than Alcantara again, 6.4 rating. All right, here they are with a chance. I don't like this. Let's clear it out of there. Zimmerman, good play. Now they're starting to get too many highlights here. Not liking this at all. The more highlights they get, the less possession we've got. And that's not what we want here. All right, Ulloa, Escobedo are tired. All right, here we go. Johnson to Thompson. Let's get a play here, boys. Let's get it out wide to one of these fullbacks. There we go, Acosta. Why aren't you making more runs, man? Why aren't you getting forward more? There it is. There it is. Oh. Washington plays it to Zamora. Can he get the shot? There it is, boys. There it is. Tie it up. Tie it up. All right. All right. All right. All right. Instructions here. Let's go back to counterattacking. Be more disciplined. I mean, we tied it up. It's all we need at this point. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do. Trebek, that'll do. All right. Let's watch this replay again. Ulloa to Thompson. Washington gets it forward to Zamora, our attacking playmaker, and there he is, advanced playmaker. You know, again, a striker is not producing goals, especially Alcantara. Substitution, 80th minute. Here we go, throw in from Escobedo. Gets it back. I mean, we got to start thinking about overtime. Here's Washington. Can he get the shot? There it is. There it is. This could be our cup win. 13th goal of the season from Washington. Our man Washington. Thompson with the nice pass. Washington takes a touch, lines it up, fires it. The goalkeeper just couldn't react fast enough to that missile shot. So we got Escobedo and Ulloa to worry about. Escobedo's real tired. He's got a good rating. Ulloa. You know what? We can bring in Guevara for Ulloa, and we can bring in Cole for Escobedo. I mean, I know Escobedo's our best player. He's playing well. But he's got that yellow card, and he's kind of tired. And we can, you know, Cole, we can put him at fullback, and he doesn't need to be on attack. Looks like support is his best deal. Acosta, we can move him to defend. All right, so here we go. 84 minutes down. We got the 1-goal lead. We're on counterattack. Sanchez firing the ball downfield. Here we go. Guevara is in. Thompson, Zamora, Washington. Let's just keep playing it, boys. Keep playing it. Alcantara, is he going to take a shot? He's going to get fouled. That was a foul. Nope, but Zamora gathers it in. Here we go, boys. Zamora, can he get it to Alcantara? No, he gets it back to Thompson, who fires it off the post. Oh, that would have been the clincher, ladies and gentlemen. That would have given us the MLS Cup. As it is, there's still some drama going on. Cole heads it out of bounds. 86 minutes down. Cup in our grasp. Zimmerman heads it out. Wickham gathers it in for New England. There's a long shot. No good, and people are offsides anyway. That was a desperate attempt. 88 minutes gone. Sanchez with another goal kick. Just firing the ball downfield now. There's Acosta winning it. What's he going to do with it? He's going to pass it up to Zamora. This looks like a good counterattack. Alcantara, can he get it to Washington? There's our man Washington with the shot. Not much oomph on that one. Woodman gathers it in easily. But every chance like that just keeps them on the defensive. So there's Cole heading it forward to Washington. Can Alcantara get there? No, he can't. Forces the defense to send it out of bounds, though. Clock ticking. 1 minute left in regulation. 2 minutes of stoppage. Here's Cole with the throw-in. Throw-ins are not really his forte, but you know, he does it. Here's Thompson. Centers it to Guevara. He's got a good long shot. There it is. The youngster. The young midfielder. Rodolfo Guevara from our very own academy. One of his best attributes is his long shots, and he placed that one perfectly. Didn't put a lot of oomph on it, but he placed it perfectly. Takes one touch, two, and just sort of catches the goalkeeper unawares. That was a pitiful effort by Woodman, honestly. But that seals it. That clinches it, ladies and gentlemen. We now have under our belts an MLS Cup. This is our second trophy. We've got a supporter shield, got an MLS Cup. The team has done superbly to come back. Let's be passionate. What a comeback. Superb effort. Come back from 1 goal down to win 3-1 in the MLS Cup. What a victory. Whew. Woodman Escobedo played very well. Man of the match, though, was Thompson. That's true. Thompson was all over the field today. 2 key passes, 86% passing efficiency here. Rating of an 8.7. 2 assists. Excellent, excellent match. Let's take a look at the statistics here. A lot of 7.0 ratings. Look at that. Just about everybody other than Alcantara, even he brought his rating up to a 6.9. Washington finished with an 8.4 rating. So our players played very well in that second half. Really kicked it up a notch. Found another gear and really took it to New England in the second half. I thought we had an advantage on this team. We beat them 3-1 earlier in the season. So we come back, beat them 3-1 again, this time to win the cup. I am very, very excited. Elated, you might say. Take a look. Take a look at this. We received $100,000 qualifying for the Champions League. That's hilarious. Brings our allocation fund up to $2.78 billion, which that is not true. Not true at all. Dallas wins the MLS Cup. Superior finishing edges provides the cutting edge for FC Dallas. All right. Very, very good stuff. Zebu Nation lifts the MLS Supporters Shield in 2020 and now has won an MLS Cup with FC Dallas. It's a growing list of impressive honors in my coaching career. Yes, it is. You've been in charge for many years now and proven yourself a manager of genuine quality. Many think maybe it's the right time for you to try your hand elsewhere. What are you talking about? Absolutely not. I love it here and will never leave. How proud are you to add the MLS Cup to FC Dallas Silverware Cabinet? This is the first MLS Cup they've won, so this is an outstanding achievement. I'm absolutely delighted. A special day for everyone at the club. After winning a cup, surely the board and fans are going to be even more demanding. Who cares? I don't feel pressured by potential success. You were one of the big favorites for this competition, really? I kind of thought Houston was, but whatever. He's experienced and deceitful, and he has great dislike for us, so that's why. That's why this guy's being such a jerk. Foregone conclusion that you were going to win this. No, I don't think so. We weren't the only strong side. We had to earn this success. Today's a great achievement for FC Dallas, but looking forward, can you build on this success and challenge for more trophies in the future? Of course, that's why we're here. We received $200,000 for beating New England in the MLS Cup. Kind of paltry when you think about it for winning the cup, but you know what? We'll take it. It's not all about the money, right? It is all about the silverware, as they say. Nation enters the USA Hall of Fame. What? Capable of matching the best coaches in the USA. The talented boss's success at FC Dallas has propelled him into the USA Hall of Fame. Interesting, okay. Nation continues the FC Dallas tradition. Dallas boss is pleased with the cup win. I should hope so. FC Dallas favorite Kenny Cooper had words of encouragement. I'm just sort of basking in my success at the moment here. It's not easy to win an MLS Cup. So anytime you do, I think you got to savor it, because the playoffs, one and done, knockout competition, at the cup level, at the wild card round, you could get knocked out. You could have a bad first leg or second leg and get overwhelmed. So there's just so much you have to overcome to win one of these cups. It's very, very good accomplishment, even if you have a great team. I mean, look at Houston this year. They had a great team. They dominated the league, crushed everybody, scored more goals, had an excellent defense. They just had a couple of bad games and they're out of the playoffs. So that's how it goes in the MLS. Very happy to win. We got a couple of other announcements to make here. We learned who our Champions League opponent is going to be next season. We've reached the quarterfinals there. Take a look at the Champions League here. So it's going to be Orlando City versus Tigres, Los Angeles versus America, Mexico, Montreal versus Pachuca, and FC Dallas versus Querétaro. This is an interesting side. They are 13th in the first division, the Mexican first division. Take a look at their general. They're known as Los Gallos Blancos, the White Roosters, I guess. They got an estimated value of $43 million. They've kind of been up and down in the Mexican League here, as you can see by this weird pattern they got going on. But they're typically they stay in the first division. They haven't been out of the first division in quite a while. So they're a good team. I've been scouting them ever since we figured out, and yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good, especially this guy, this left back here, David Serda. He's a sort of an all-world type player. They got another good right back here, Sergio Peralta. So they got a lot of good players. Offensively, they don't look over-imposing. I mean, they got Israel Ibarra, 19 years old. I don't know what all of these on loan from Atlas. So they got a lot of loan players. Maybe we'll get lucky and these loan players won't show up. On loan from Chivas, on loan from Cruz Azul, on loan from Lyon, on loan from Pachuca. So they got a ton of loan players, and their best players are on loan. So maybe, maybe in the Champions League they'll kind of leave those players at home or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's our next goal. We have most of our goals in hand. We've got... Did we win a U.S. Cup? Yes, we won a U.S. Cup in our first season. Then we came back a couple seasons later, won the Supporter Shield. This year we won the MLS Cup, so we have one more to go. One more prize to check off our list before we can call this series complete. And that's to win the Champions League, so we'll focus on that. Early next season we'll get to that, and we'll show that here. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye.